Good morning, students. Today we will going to start with new chapter for class 7, that is profit and loss. Now just remember that this chapter is very important and you understand the concept properly because this chapter will going to be there in your class 8th as well. Okay. Now with your profit and loss, there are some terms that you need to remember for your profit and loss. First we see the terms. Clear? Now the first term that comes in our mind when we are talking about the profit and loss is CP. CP is what? CP is basically is a cost price. Cost price means what? Cost price means that any article which is being purchased or bought, clear, is considered to be your cost price. Then the second term is your SP. SP is considered to be your selling price. Selling price means that the price of the article which is being sold. Clear? The same article which is being sold is considered to be your selling price. The same article means the article which we have bought is considered to be your कॉस्ट प्राइस. तो कहीं पर भी परचेज और बॉट आता है वो कॉस्ट प्राइस और कहीं पर भी सेलिंग या सोल्ड आता है वो आपका सेलिंग प्राइस. क्लियर? देयर इज अ थर्ड टर्म आल्सो बीइंग गिवन इट ओवर देयर is your overhead expense. Overhead expense means whenever we purchase anything from any shop. For example, we purchase a TV, clear, from the shop. अब टीवी अगर हमने दुकान से परचेज किया है, दुकान से घर तक आने का जो चार्ज होगा, दैट इज व्हाट इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी योर ओवरहेड एक्सपेंस. क्लियर? फॉर एग्जाम्पल फ्रॉम बिराना रोड वी परचेज अ टीवी, क्लियर, एंड वी आर लिविंग इन अ श्यामनगर. So from Birana Road to Shamnagar, any conveyance or any freight, clear, any charge or any labor is being there which is bringing our article from that shop to our home is considered to be your overhead expense. So overhead expense will always going to be included in the CP whenever we will going to sell that article. Clear? Whenever we are going to sell that article. So it means that our total CP will going to be CP plus overhead expense. Clear? Now, if SP is greater than CP, clear? That means that you had sold the article at a higher price than the article that you had purchased is considered to be your profit. Clear? So the formula for profit will going to be SP minus CP. अगर आपने कोई चीज़ ज़्यादा में बेची है और कम में खरीदी है तब आपको प्रॉफिट होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू परचेज अ पेन ऑफ 4 रुपीज़ एंड यू सेल इट फॉर 6 रुपीज़. सो आपका जो 6 रुपीज़ है वो सेलिंग प्राइस है और जो आपका 4 रुपीज़ है वो कॉस्ट प्राइस है. एज 6 इज ग्रेटर देन 4 तो आपको क्या हुआ? आपको 2 रुपये का प्रॉफिट हुआ. वो 2 रुपये आया कहाँ से? वेन एवर यू विल गोइंग टू सब्ट्रैक्ट योर SP माइनस CP, सो दैट वुड बी कंसिडर्ड टू बी योर प्रॉफिट. इन द सेम मैनर इफ CP इज ग्रेटर देन SP, अगर आपने कोई चीज़ ज़्यादा में खरीदी है और कम में बेची है, सो दैट वुड बी कंसिडर्ड टू बी योर लॉस and the formula for loss will going to be your CP minus SP as the value of CP is greater, and in the case of subtraction we take the value of the left side as the greater value. Now when we need to find the percentage, to percentage for the profit percent, the formula will going to be profit upon CP into 100, and the formula for loss percent will going to be loss upon CP into 100. So in both the cases we are going to take CP as a denominator. Why? Because CP is considered to be your base price. I hope this is clear. CP is considered to be your base price. Clear? We need to convert it into percent, so we are going to take 100, and we need to find the profit and loss, so we are going to take our profit and loss in the numerator respectively. Clear? So there are some more formulas that you will going to deal it in this chapter. One is SP equals to 1 plus P percent upon 100 and into CP, and SP equals to 1 minus L upon 100 into CP. In the case of profit percent, you are going to use your plus sign, and in the case of loss percent, you are going to use your minus sign. Your SP will be there in your LHS, your CP will going to be there in the RHS. Clear? Now, as you could see that there are three terms in both the formulas: SP profit percent and CP, SP loss percent and CP. Clear? Out of these three, if you take this formula or you take this formula, out of these three, whenever you will be getting any two values, clear, you will, and you need to find the third value, so you can use this formula. Just remember that your profit and loss should be in percentage, not in terms of rupees over here. Clear? But over here your profit and loss should be in your rupees. I hope this is clear. Your profit and loss should be in term of rupees over here, and over here your profit and loss should be in term of your percentage. Clear? So these are your terms, these are your formulas that you are going to deal it in your profit and loss. Now when we are going to see some of the examples over here, clear, these examples are basically related to the same examples, same questions which you have got in the assignment. Now first question says, Harish purchased an old house for rupees 2,48,000 and spent on rupees 12,600 on repair. So this is your repair, this is your old house. Clear? And this is the CP. As this is purchase, so this is considered to be CP. So what we are going to write it down over here. Your CP is 2,48,000. Clear? Your overhead expense, we take it as term as OE. Your overhead expense is 12,600. So your total CP will going to be, you will going to add both the values, CP plus overhead expense, 2,48,000 plus 12,600. What you will be getting? You will be getting sum of what? 2,60,600. Clear? Now you have got your profit as 15% over there. Clear? This is your CP, this is your profit percent. You need to find the SP over here. So your SP will going to be 1 plus P upon 100 into CP. Clear? SP, just remember this 100 will always going to be under P or L. This will not going to be under 1. 1 के नीचे नहीं आएगा, खाली P और L के नीचे आएगा. Then it will be 1 plus, this is your 5%, not 15%. Okay. So 1 plus 5 upon 100 into 2,60,600, 5 120. So you will be getting 21 upon 20 into 2,60,600. You will be removing this 13030 you will be getting, and your final answer will going to be 2,73,630. Clear? So this is your total SP for which Suresh will going to pay to Harish. Clear? So the SP of Harish will going to be 2,73,630 rupees. I hope this is clear. Now with your second example. Your second example says, a fruit seller buys lemons at the rate of 2 for rupee. A rupee means 1 rupee. And sells them at the rate of 5 for 3 rupees. Now over here your quantities are different. Clear? So what you will going to do, first of all you will going to make your quantity similar. Clear? Now to make your quantity similar, what you will going to do, CP of lemons for 2 is rupee 1. Then CP of lemon for 1 is rupee 1 upon 2. Clear? You will going to use your unitary method over here. अगर 2 लेमन्स की सीपी 1 रुपये है तो 1 लेमन की सीपी कितनी हो जाएगी? 1/2. देन एसपी ऑफ lemons for 5 is ₹3. Then SP of lemon for 1 is ₹3/5. Clear? Now if we convert this into our decimal, 1/2 is 0.5 and 3/5 is 0.6. So SP is greater than CP. It means profit. Profit means what? SP minus CP. So that becomes 3/5 minus 1/2. You will going to take the LCM. 6 minus 5, you will be getting 1/10. Now you need to find your profit percent. Your profit percent will going to be profit upon CP into 100. That means 1/10. Clear? CP is 1/2, so you will going to reciprocate. You will be getting 2 into 100. So that becomes 20% as your profit percent. Clear? I hope this is clear. So in these types of question, you need to remember that first of all you need to, as you could see that the quantities are different over here. So first of all you need to convert your quantities similar. So you will going to convert your quantities on the base of 1. Clear? This is not upon. You need to convert your quantities on the base at the base of 1. Once your quantities are similar, then you can identify your CP and SP properly. Clear? Now, as this is in your third example, it says the selling price of 16 article is equals to cost price of 15 article. Find the loss percent. Now as your question says over here, you are going to use ATQ. ATQ means according to question. You will going to write it down. SP of 16 article equals to CP of 15 articles. Clear? Now over here also the quantities are different. So what you will going to do, first of all you will going to convert these quantities on the base of 1. Clear? So what you will going to do, you will going to assume let the CP of one article be ₹X. Clear? Now SP of 16 article, अब यहां पे देखिए CP of one article is X and CP of 15 articles, so that will going to be 15X. अगर एक आर्टिकल की CP X है तो 15 आर्टिकल्स की CP कितनी होगी? 15X. So SP of one article, you will be getting 15X upon 16. Clear? Now you could see that you are having your CP and SP on the base of 1. Now your quantities are similar. Earlier your quantities were different. Clear? So over here we could see it that CP is greater than SP. So you had suffered loss. That will be CP minus SP. क्योंकि 15 upon 16 है. Clear? Your numerator is less. तो इसका मतलब आपका क्या आएगा, जो इसमें आंसर आएगा वो डेसिमल में आएगा. और यहाँ पे CP of one article X है. X means क्या हुआ? ₹1. So 1 is greater than your decimal. So you will going to find your loss equals to X minus 15X upon 16. You will be getting X upon 16. You will going to take the LCM over here. Then you will going to find your loss percent. That is loss upon CP into 100. So that will going to be loss is what? Loss is X by 16. Your CP is what? 1 by X into 100. When you are going to put the value in the denominator, you are going to reciprocate it because you have your fraction being given in the numerator. So X and X would be cancelled. So you will be getting 4 4s are 16, 4 25s are 100. So you will be getting 6 whole 1/4% as your answer. Clear? I hope this is clear. Just go through these And in case if you have any problem, then you can ask your queries on the portal. Now, in this, the next example is Manoj purchased a video for rupees 10,000. Clear? He sold it to Rakesh at a gain of 12 whole 1 by 2%. If Rakesh sells it to Rahul at a loss of 4%, what did Rahul pay for it? So it means that there are three persons, Manoj, Rakesh, Rahul. मनोज ने राकेश को बेचा, राकेश ने राहुल को बेचा. Clear? So what does it mean? Now you will going to find your SP of Rakesh. So the SP of Rakesh will going to be, you will going to use your same formula. SP equals to 1 plus P upon 100 into CP. Your SP is equals to 1 plus profit is what? 25 by 2 into 100 into CP is 10,000. One plus 1 by 8. I am doing it over here because we need to save our pages also for the future. Clear? 9 by 8 into 10,000. So solve it, you will be getting your SPS rupees 11,250. Clear? Now, what did Rahul pay for it? So you will going to find your SP of Rahul, यानी राहुल ने कितने रुपए दिए हैं. Clear? So you will going to find the SP of Rahul. Again, as over here you have got loss, so SP equals to 1 minus L upon 100 into CP. So that becomes 1 minus 4 upon 100 into CP will going to be 11,250. क्योंकि जो एक का SP होता है वो दूसरे का CP बन जाता है. Clear? For example, if you purchase a pen of rupees 7, clear? आपका क्या हुआ वो CP, and you sold that pen for rupees 10, तो वो क्या हुआ SP. अब वो जो 10 रुपए का पेन आपने दूसरे को बेचा है, क्लियर, तो वो उसके लिए क्या होगा? CP होगा. तो एक क्वांटिटी एक टाइम पे अगर किसी के लिए SP होता है तो वही क्वांटिटी दूसरे के लिए CP बन जाता है एट दैट पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट. So you solve it, you will be getting your 4 ones are 4, 425, 24 upon 25 into 11,250. Your 25 will going to be divisible by this, you will be getting 450. So you will be getting your answer as 10,800. Clear? Clear with this? Just go through this example. Clear? Go through the concept, learn your formulas. Clear? Practice these questions, and you could practice the similar questions in your assignment as well. I hope this will going to help you a lot while doing the assignment, and in case if you have any problem, you all are free to ask on the portal. Clear? Thank you.